Welcome, family. Thanks for coming by. And let's talk for a minute. This is something that's on my mind today. Something that's kind of really irritating me. And that's these older guys telling these fables to our youth. Telling them all kinds of lies, all kinds of stories, as if they went through something back in the day. And you and I know most of these cats, they were sitting on the sideline, sitting in the porch, or the goofy boy in the corner, and now they still on the corner telling stories and deeds that you or somebody else had done. And they lying to these young people as if they telling the truth. And it's been going on for too long. I done had a young boy facing a murder trial because he got lied to by his old head. And his old head used to get ran in the house all the time. But the young boy wasn't out there to see what was going on. You know, I tried to speak to the young boy. I think he listened to me, the young brother. All right. So, it's time to check some of these boys like a soft check, not a hard check. I ain't telling nobody go up in nobody's mouth or nothing like that. But it's irritating me because the risk is high to our youth by these knuckleheads that ain't about nothing and gonna tell these old fables as if they facts. Just lying. Now, you and I know, or anybody that been through something, I put it that way. Anybody that been through something, especially if you came up during that crack era, you don't want these young people to go down the same paths that we had to go down. The same decisions and choices that we had to make, you know, and it wasn't good. Many of you watching this right now, by luck, are currently not incarcerated from the decisions that we made when we was young. You know, we all was young and dumb, thought you knew everything, thought you knew how the world worked, but you really didn't know. Now, as we grew older and moved on, we got to see more things and understand how this world really works. And all that street stuff is overhyped. What you need is common sense. That street stuff is good if you're going to prison. If your goal is to go to prison for the rest of your life, that's perfect. It's overrated. You need common sense. All right, but these boys telling all these stories about how they used to sell drugs. If somebody did something to them, what they would do. How they weren't taking their shorts. How they would, peel somebody's wig back. All this nonsense. And knowing that they scared to death and they shook. And they going to tell these young boys these fables out here and got them running behind them as if they true. And they're supposed to be their old head. If they need them, they ain't nowhere to be found. The problem is when the young boys do this, or young girls too, they ain't just the boys, but when the young people do this stuff, they ain't ready for those consequences. They're not fully aware of the consequences that comes with those choices. So that's where we come in, family. That's where we come in. We got to start reaching out a little bit more. I ain't asking you to start no organization or anything, but what I am saying is when you see these young brothers and sisters out there, you greet them. Good morning, brothers. Good morning, sisters. How y'all doing? And you keep it moving. Start to build a relationship. As time goes on, they're gonna be looking forward to that good morning or good evening. Are you speaking to them every time you walk by them that you're not annoying them? Now, they may annoy you because they don't know anything. They don't have coping skills on how to handle situations, so they might be feeling a little funny. But consistency on our part, because we can't lead them out there to those old heads that ain't up to no good, and we know they ain't up to no good. And some of them old heads is in your family, and when you see them, you might have looked at them sideways like you was gonna say something, but life is busy, and time goes on, and you forget to say something. But now's the time. The stakes is too high with this in the White House and all kind of laws, and they trying to get back to, the good old times when you knew your place. It was like, yes sir, we sick, boss. You know what I'm talking about. So we got to stop that, and we could take our part and start talking to these youth. As you see them down the street, as you see them downtown. I seen two kids about to fight. Well, a bunch of kids. I jumped in between, just started talking. And believe it or not, they held up, listened to what I had to say. Just little things like that. Start talking. It's up to us to make a better future. And I'm tired of these daggone old heads lying to these kids. Just lying to them. And if they was doing all what they was doing, they wouldn't be out there talking to them kids, hanging with them kids, drinking with them kids, smoking with them kids. All right? We know they ain't been through nothing. because they telling the kids the wrong thing. It just irritated me today. But I just had to get that off my chest, family. And if you got any ideas of what we can do to help our youth, I believe first things first, start acknowledging their presence. Good morning, brothers and sisters. How y'all doing? After that, after a little bit of repertoire going on, you might could find out. You might could talk to somebody. You could tell them, look, I found out a job. The store down here is hiring, or what do they want to do? Through your work site, you may come across some information that could help these young people. If it's a job is open, get them some car fare. Don't worry about if they don't go or not that time. The thing is, we trying to reach out. We ain't looking for perfection. They got a lot they dealing with, no coping skills, and nobody has really probably taken time out to care for these kids. Many of us, we became numb a little bit from the things that we had to do when we was younger. We probably got PTSD from all that stuff that we went through. You know what I'm saying? Real talk here. So, don't look or don't expect too much. Don't really go in with no expectations. The important thing is just announce their presence and let's begin from there. If you're able to have some kind of dialogue, you see what they're doing, don't have anticipation. Just make them aware of some of the consequences that really come along with the decisions, because they don't deserve to be locked up in somebody's penitentiary for life over some dumb stuff. Nobody, ain't about being scared. If any young people see this video, it's not about being scared. Nobody's saying you're scared to go to jail. You deserve better than being incarcerated for some 15, 20, 25 years over some dumb stuff. Many of the corners and stuff that we done fought over, we go back and we can't believe that we used to act a fool over this right here. That don't mean nothing. Our young people deserve better. I believe we can help out once we start reaching out. So first we gotta acknowledge them, so that let them know they do exist. They see us going back and forth to work. They might have some questions. We might come across some information that can help them out. So what if we give them $10, $20 to go to work or something? If they don't go the first time, oh well. I ain't telling you what to do with your money, but it's a small investment to get somebody some coffee or something, or get somebody resources. But first acknowledge them as a person and greet them as your brother or sister, because we are a family. Enough of this nonsense of people talking about mind your business. That's part of the plan to help us keep us divided. Their business, my business, all of our business. We need to be up in each other's business. We don't need to let each other fall. That's nonsense. All right, family. Just something I had to get off my chest. Please hit up in the comment section if you got any ideas. I'm a little venting today, but I'll probably write something down more planned out. All right, family. Peace, and I love y'all.